Speed Duel is a fast-paced alternative format for Yu-Gi-Oh! Using regular cards and throwing in skills to shake things up, making some unused cards more viable, allowing more anime strategies to come to life. Join us as we progress through each Speed Duel product release and draft each skill available at that time before battling it out in Speed Duel Skill Draft. In Speed Duels, both players start with 4,000 life points and 4 cards in hand. Like Rush Duels, there are only 3 monster and spell/trap zones, as well as no main phase 2. Deck size is limited to between 20 and 30 cards, and both the extra and side deck are limited to 6 cards. Each player will have a skill card that is placed in its own zone face down, revealing which character is depicted on the card, giving the opponent a rough idea of what skill they may be up against. Skill cards have specific activation conditions such as at the start of the duel or when you lose X life points, and will specify how many times they can be used per game. This week we will have access to cards from the Speed Duel starter decks Destiny Masters and Duelists of Tomorrow. Destiny Masters includes cards used by Yugi, Pegasus and Ishizu, such as the Dark Magician, Relinquished and Gravekeeper monsters. Duelists of Tomorrow includes cards used by Kaiba, Mai, and Joey, such as Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Harpy Ladies, and Red Eyes Black Dragon. Each character has 3 skills associated with them, so with 18 skills available during this episode, we decided to draft the characters for this episode only. I will be taking Yugi, using Power of the Dark, Destiny Draw, and Final Draw. Mai, and her Aroma Strategy, Flight of the Harpies, and Tribal Synergy. And Ishizu, with Prescience, Gravekeeper's Lot, and Millennium Necklace. Alex will take Kaiba and his Peak Performance, Beatdown, and Dragon Cooler. Pegasus with It's a Toon World, Mind Scan, and Millennium Eye. And Joey and his Grit, Last Gamble, and Palomization. So this is the deck we're bringing to our first Speed Duel game. This is Harpies, and this is using the skill Flight of the Harpies. So we can flip the skill over when we activate the skill. If you lose 1800 or more life points, you can activate the skill during your next draw phase. During the draw phase, you may search your deck for a Harpy card, reveal it to your opponent, and add it to your hand instead of drawing. So this typically is going to be used to either search Harpy's Hunting Ground or Harpy Lady 1, both of which really, really powerful and very, very integral to the strategy. So the basic strategy is that we establish our Harpy's Hunting Ground. We can then use Harpy Lady 1 Summon to destroy spell traps. So either we can clear our opponents out of the way so we can try and attack them and get into game, or we can destroy our own Wild Tornado, which when it's destroyed, we can target any card on the field and destroy it. So if Alex puts up any giant monsters we can't get over, we pop Wild Tornado and use its effect to destroy that monster and get it out of the way. The other monsters, 2 Harpy Lady Sisters. This can be summoned off of Elegant Egotist. It is a pretty big body. Under the effects of Harpy's Hunting Ground, it gains an extra 200, so it becomes 2,150. And under the effects of Harpy Lady 1, gains an extra 300, so it becomes 2,450. If we manage to get 2 Harpy Lady 1s out, it will gain an extra 300 and be 2,750. So pretty decent card, although it is a bit of a brick. We really do not want to draw this card. Birdface is here for consistency. Again, 1600 is decent attack. It will gain the extra 200 under Harpy's Hunting Ground, making it 18, and under a Harpy Lady 1 as well, can become 21, so not a bad beater. Next up, Elegant Egotist. If Harpy Lady is on the field, special summon 1 Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady Sisters from our hand or deck. Pretty self-explanatory. We can get an extra trigger of Harpy's Hunting Ground. We can start setting up additional copies of Harpy Lady 1 or Harpy Lady Sisters, depending if we need the boost, or if we just want the bricks out of the deck. The final card we are on is Windstorm of Atakwa. So change the battle position of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. This is probably the best card that we have access to just generically, so we would expect to be seeing a lot of this card in the coming weeks, and I also expect Alex to be on 3 copies of this card. So that's basically the deck. The side deck, there's nothing really to talk about. We're not really sure what to include here at the moment, just because we're still kind of new to this, but we've got the 3 copies of Cyber Shield. We probably won't use this, but you never know, getting an extra 500 attack might be relevant, and we're on 2 copies of Dicefoon in case Alex is playing any face-up spells or equip spells or anything that we need to get over. So, this is the deck. Let's fire it in and see if we can't take down Alex. So this is going to be our first Speed Duel in quite a long time. I think the last time we played Speed Duel was in person.
Yeah.
So, I am quite looking forward to this. Obviously, we've drafted out the skills. you've got some Kaiba, Pegasus, and Joey skills, and I've got Shizu, Yugi, and Mai. So we'll see if any of our strategies reflect those characters or not. Alright. Good luck.
Good luck.
Aha. Okay. I will set. I'll just pass on that. Just be able to set pass.
Okay. I will get a blue dragon summoner.
Very good one.
See what you got.
His bird face.
Fucking bird face.
What's wrong with bird face? So it just has to be sent from the field to the graveyard, so it doesn't matter how it's sent from the field to the graveyard. I will change this to attack. Now the question is, well, I mean, I'm always attacking over this, but doing anything else? I think I'm going to set a back row, then go to battle, and then just attack over with this.
Yeah, so activate blue.
Your blue eye. I'm in phase 2, so.
We will normal summon.
Ooh, I don't like this.
Activate Dragon Caller.
Yeah. This double blue eyes in my future.
Activate the flute.
Yep.
And I will. Tyrant Dragon. Blue eyes. Go battle.
I activate the effect of bird face. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Destroyed me, mate. Utterly destroyed
That's
me.
the power of the flute.
Alright, we'll go first again. This hand, a little wonky. We'll pass back.
Okay. Oh well. Blue Dragon Summoner.
He's here.
Oh, be in.
Yeah, we'll take 15.
And
That is not what we wanted to draw. We will set another and pass back.
going to normal summon a Lord of D.
Yep, that's fine.
Activate the flute.
Yep.
Get out of blue eyes.
This is also fine.
Go to battle.
I will activate the Windstorm of Atakwa.
Ooh. Okay.
Set back row pass.
Wonder if that's a windstorm.
Maybe.
Let's go battle.
Windstorm.
It is.
Back to defense. Oh my god, deck.
A third windstorm?
I've drawn out all of my non-monsters. I think I've got 1 or 2 non-monsters left in the deck. No, I've got at least 3. Windstorm.
Ah, beautiful.
Alas, this might be too little too late. We will activate our Harpy's Hunting Ground. We will summon Harpy Lady. Using its effect, I will pop your back row.
Oh, activate it.
That is fine. no way I do this that ends how I want it to end, is there? Is not. So, we'll throw down Elegant Egotist. And with it, I will summon out the Harpy Lady Sisters. Unfortunately, as you can probably tell, it's not quite big enough to get over your blue eyes right now.
Where is Summoner getting a boost from?
Because it's wind. The Harpy Lady one's giving it a boost.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh wait, is this mandatory? That sucks. Okay, so I have to pop this, which in turn is going to get rid of this. The problem with that is, I suppose this still does it, I believe, but in a very awkward way. So I'm going to summon, I'm going to add Elegant this. Summon Harpy Lady number 1, which will then mandatorily force me to pop my Harpy's Hunting Ground. But gives me enough attack to get over your blue eyes. And lets me clear your blue dragon summoner. Now the problem with that is, you have a second Lord of D or a flute. I am still kind of up shit creek, but clearing your board was the best I could do here. Yeah.
Lord of D.
Flip skill.
Get the flute back from my graveyard.
Ooh, we got double dragon. Tyrant as well. Tyrant is perfect here as well because he can attack all my monsters.
Mm-hmm.
You notice Tyrant has that weird one line at the bottom of his effect.
Cannot be special summoned unless you tribute one. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Well, from the graveyard. If you Monster Reborn it, you have to tribute a dragon. Otherwise you're not allowed to summon it.
On top of playing Monster Reborn. Oh, right.
Oh, GG, man.
GG.
Oh, that was... I'd like to say that was close. I managed to break your board once, but that was about it. Do you want to play game 3 for fun?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll start with either a Lord of D or a flute in hand, then I'm getting at least one big dragon out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that deck you're playing is probably the best thing either of us could be playing. But that's why we're playing Skill Draft, right? Because then we can draft these power picks, and you can only use one of those per week. So next week you won't be able to use that skill, so it should balance it out a little bit more, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is nothing if not a completely fair and balanced game out. Actually, I think I'm going to go second. I think I value the draw. Going first was not the way to go. Also, I kind of want the battle phase. Oh my god, is that Blue Dragon Summoner?
You know it.
Alright, well, I normal summon Birdface. Then we're just going to go battle and swing over. Blue eyes, we pass on that.
I think I just OTK you.
Yeah, I mean, you had so few cards that I was like, maybe there's a chance you don't have combo, but without any trap cards in hand, I can't stop this anyway. Bam. Bam. But this is the really cool thing, right? Because in regular Yu-Gi-Oh!, Lord of Dragons has like never been meta, right? It was almost like a gimmick to be like, oh look, I can Lord of Dragons into Flute of Summoning Dragons and get out 2 big dragons.
Really?
Yeah, it was never good, right? But in Speed Duel, top tier meta, mate. So I'm glad we at the very least got to show off how fucking, because like it sucks to get blown out, right? But it is also really cool to see you go, you know, Lord of D, Flute of Summoning Dragons, his 2 giant dragons, attack, 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 and it to actually feel like, you know, this is like an anime blowout moment, right? Like there was that one episode in original Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Iber goes Pot of Greed, draw 2, summon summon Lord of Dragons, activate 2 Flute of Summoning Dragons, summon 3 Blue Eyes and a 4th dragon, I can't remember what it was. Then he tributes 3 of them for Obelisk and tributes the other 2 to just OTK his opponent for 4,000 damage. And it's just like, oh. Now, again, I didn't really get to show off as much what the Harpy Ladies did. But so the Harpy Ladies can technically out your board, as you did see a little bit there. But also, I can use the Wild Tornado, because what the strategy is I have the Harpy's Hunting Ground out, use my Harpy effect to pop my own Wild Tornado, then use that to pop one of your monsters. So that's how I'd get over your Blue Eyes. Lord of Dragons says neither player can target dragon monsters with card effects. So you immediately get rid of my option to remove it, which is like, ugh. But yeah, that was, like I said, it was still a fun one. My skill that you never got to see, by the way, was Flight of the Harpies, which is if I lose 1,800 or more life points, I can activate the skill during the next draw phase. During the draw phase, you search deck for a Harpy card, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand. Which was would have been good, right? Because you hit me for 1,500. And then I was like, if you attack me with anything other than Blue Eyes, I can take the hit, then use Windstorm, and then search my deck for the Harpy that I need, because I just needed a monster, and then start playing the game. But you kept attacking with Blue Eyes first, and I was like, no.
Yeah, why wouldn't else.
Oh, you play around Gauze. I don't know. Oh, but GG, man, GG.
GG.